It is. Okay. Welcome to the stream, guys. Today I have an update. I've been using Codex pretty much as my main LLM, or the only AI provider for the past month at least. But today is the day my subscription expired. I had the $200 20x max plan, I think it was. And 2 days ago, I burnt 2.2 billion tokens in one day. That's crazy. Yesterday was 1 billion too. 1 billion. Yeah. I was maxing and they were resetting it. It was great. But today I'm actually on the free plan, and I realized the free plan has a monthly limit instead of a weekly limit. And I've already burnt 50% of the monthly limit in like an hour. But it's great that they even have a free plan, because I'm pretty sure Claude doesn't even have a free plan. So yeah, today I'm going to be showing how to get all the greatest AI models for the cheapest price to power your AI coding, AI work, whatever. So there's a few methods. We're going to get into it, and it kind of picks up off my previous videos on 9router. So yeah. And we have live captions for the first time, which is interesting. YG, thank you for the follow, my G. All right. And yeah, GT Lab, hello as well. Thank you for joining. Eugen, thank you for being here. AI Whisperer, shout out to you. Pastor Pierre, shout out to you. GT Lab, I actually need this. I finally have a use case for Hermes agent. Okay, awesome. So the first thing that we want to do is let me just move some things around here. Oh, these are here. Okay, hold on. Let me clean up this desktop. Just move this here and this. Boop, 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 over there so it doesn't make clutter. All right. Okay. So the first thing we want to do is, I'm using 9router. There's other routers you can use, but 9router is a pretty good open source router for all your LLM providers. So pretty much, let's bring up the Excalibur. So pretty much, wait, actually, do I have AJ draw? I made a fork of Excalibur. We're just going to use Excalibur. So we have our agent here, and we're going to link it to, oh, actually, I think I already have this. Yeah, here. We have our agent here, Claude or Codex or whatever, and we're going to go through the 9router server to talk to whatever models we want, whatever providers we want. So maybe there's even another layer here, which is like providers, right? And one of the providers we're going to look at today is freemodel.dev. This one is dope. I don't think I've talked about this one yet. Freemodel.dev. What's another one? Let's open code go. These are two examples of what I'm going to use. Maybe I'm probably going to buy another Codex plan. So let's also add OpenAI. So these things here, I don't know what shape this is. Rhombus? These rhombi here are actually what we call providers, because they provide the inference or the tokens for us. And then what we have up here are, you all probably know this one, models. This is what the providers provide to us. And we're going to route them through 9router into our agent. Okay, that's the method. There are token savings here. That was from last video. We're going to remove that. Kimi 3? Yeah, Kimi 3, Grok. Those are some models that I really want. Grok 4. Is it 4.5 or 6? Let's just say 6, make it more hype. Kimi K3, I've heard is really good at front end, cheap front end. So yeah, we'll definitely look into that one as well. Thanks for the suggestion, Eugen. Yo, Joao, what's up, man? Let me roll back in these comments here. We are so back. That's right. What are we doing today? This is what we're doing. My Codex subscription ran out. Shout out to Codex, man. They have really provided so many tokens for me. I was showing before. Here's my profile on. Oops. Here's my profile on Codex. I'm on the free plan now because my subscription just ran out. But like over the past few days, I've been burning like billions of tokens. There we go. 2.2 billion tokens. August 8th. Yesterday, well, this is today actually on the free plan, so not many. But yesterday, 1 billion tokens. August 7, 1.1 billion tokens. August 6, 500 million tokens. We'll see how many tokens we can get on these like cheaper and free models today as well. You're just using open code for DS? Oh, yeah, that's another one. DeepSeek V4 Flash. Yeah, I guess open code does provide it for free, right? We'll see. Is 9router better than OpenRouter? I don't think there are things to compare. 9router is running locally. It's your local router. OpenRouter routes to other providers for you in their own like hosted route. I guess there is a lot of overlap now that I explain it, but you can do a lot more with 9router, I think. Like provide your own providers. Whereas with OpenRouter, you can only use the providers that they provide. They route to. Yo, Quen is doing super. Okay, yeah, Quen is good too, but I think Quen is great for... Actually, no, Quen Max. Okay, yeah. There's also Quen Max. Quen 3.8 Max, right? That recently came out. I forgot about that. That is also something we can look into. Thanks for the suggestion, Liquidity Trader. Appreciate you. OpenAI has a new model too. Oh, is that Astra? Is that out today? Same situation. Codex ran out. Okay. We found you at the right time, Dr. 5742. Me too. DeepSeek. Yep. LunaMax, yes. I use LunaMax a lot. I love LunaMax. But we'll see what I use today. I mean, I'm sick of using the Codex models. That's what I've been using only for like the past months. So I'm excited to try all these new model options out today. And so what are we going to do? We're going to run 9router first. Okay, so I'm not running 9router yet. And we might just open up Ghosty and run it there. I just run it with npx. That sometimes means it like installs every time. We'll see what happens. Yeah, see? But it also can mean you get the latest version. I'm not sure if it installs if you have the same version already running. It might. Anyway, I like npx, whatever. Shouldn't make too much of a difference. Okay, and I just have the default password here. I don't think it matters that you know that because this is running on the local host. And there we go. 9router proxy is up and running. Yeah, you can run it too without having it installed. If you have npx installed, it's just npx space 9router. And now we have our local endpoint. Let's see what providers I already have. A6 API. This is an interesting, I think, Chinese one. It's not what we're going to do today. We're going to set up one that I don't even have here. So I have open code, I have OpenRouter, I have Codex. We're going to set up free model.dev. This one, I think paying is interesting. I don't know too much about this. The way I've been doing this kind of social research is through Grok. So I'm going to go to Grok and I'm going to be like, tell me about the meta of using free model.dev. What strategies are best? Because I know there's a There's like maybe a particular plan that's good. I think they also give you free credits when you sign up without a credit card. So we can already use a bunch of things, but I think similar to OpenRouter, that if you put a little bit of money in, you actually get a whole lot more things you can use. So I don't know, how do we see what models they have? Oh, actually, there's another website we need to look at. This website. Shout out to my community. Look, I'm getting all these methods from Discord. So if you guys aren't on the Discord, you should definitely join. You can find the link at techfriend.net, techfren.net. Okay, I think it's this website here, which we'll find in the agent battler. Yes, hvoid.ai. This is what the people are using to determine. Shout out Peas, I think, has been really pioneering this field to determine if the provider of a model is legitimate compared to the original. Like for instance, a lot of these like cheaper providers will claim that they are running Fable 5. But can you say for sure that it's Fable 5? This is one way to check. So you put in your model. It also has already reviewed providers here. And so Hamza this morning, shout out Hamza in general, was like, bro, I'm telling you, I'm spamming Fable 5 Max for like $2 here and there. And I'm like, haha, it's probably like, barely Fable. And he's like, no, check this out. 100% Fable detected on HVOI. So, okay. And that's through free model dev. So we're going to try set that up. Shout out to Hamza for that. Fig says they're deploying proxy pools for open code. Yeah, so that's one way to keep using the free tier, right? You used it on Vercel free, but you got banned from Dino. Damn. Okay. Have you ever tried Cogni? Nope. I don't remember the name, but they distilled the model to become 80% cheaper. Oh yeah, that was Luna, right? I don't know if they distilled, but they made Luna 80% cheaper. I think it might have been through inference stuff. I'm not sure. I don't think they disclosed exactly how. You can use Codex with 9-router. Yep. Do I have Perplexity for research? I had Perplexity for a year. Something similar for research? I just used ChatGPT. I think ChatGPT is really good, especially if you use the pro level thinking. I think it does some great research. Yeah, and I've asked Grok as well to tell me about free model. The current meta is using ChatGPT Codex and Claude plans. Wait, what? Oh, model, what? Okay, so they have 2 endpoints. I think you can just put one base URL. So let's see. Let's just try generate an API key. Oh, they have tiers here. Look. I just noticed down here. Oh, whoops. Okay. Well, I leaked my API key. That's fine. I can just revoke it right away. They have tiers right here. So tier 0, you get the cc.freemodel.dev. And then if you top up more than $0, you get tier 1. Top up more than $140, you get tier 2. Okay. Oh, and then there's an OpenAI format, which is different. So we might actually be able to see, okay, what models do they have on the CC format? If we go, it's either /models or /v1/models. Let's try that. Yeah, okay. So they got Opus 5 and they got Fable 5. So it seems like they just have a wrapper around Codex and, OpenAI and Claude providers. Interesting. Okay. So that's great. Let's just see how much we get with the free tier. I'm going to create a new thing without leaking it. What's the best way to do that? Let's just go just camera. Okay. Now we're going to try bring this into 9-router. We're going to add an Anthropic compatible API. Paste my API key there. Copy the model name, the base URL, sorry, /v1. free model. Okay. Oh, I accidentally pressed cancel. That's a shame. 1 sec. Okay, check. So it should say the model ID is here. Nope, server error. Let's remove the v1. API key unauthorized. Okay, that's better. It's definitely my key. Try paste it again. Check. Okay. You have to top up now. Oh, okay. Yo, shout out Figs. Okay, I figured. So looks like tier 0. It's not a thing. So I'm gonna top up a little bit. Let's see. With the invites, you get $10 each for anyone that tops up. Let's see what I can do here. Buy credits. Just gonna. Okay, minimum is a $30. Damn. Okay. Well, translate. Okay, so they have. Okay, minimum is $30. You can pay with Alipay, WeChat, or crypto. And be careful, guys, with this crypto. I mean, a lot of people vouched. Okay, it's using OxaPay. Looks like, okay, so it's using OxaPay. You can pay with ETH, USDT. Pretty much. Oh, no, you can also do Solana. Okay, that's pretty good. $30 is 2 actual dollars. Oh, great. Okay. Let me see if I can pay here. Hopefully it let me use what I use. Okay. Boom. Boom. Okay. I just tried to pay. Still processing. While it's processing, I mean, it shouldn't take more than a minute. But we could check. What other providers could we use? Let's see what does OpenCode have? There we go. I think it's paying now. I really want to see this Fable. See how good it is, because I haven't really used Fable, and everyone says it's so good. Which models are the cheapest but good for coding tasks? I think DeepSeek Flash, the new one, is the best price for coding, and also Luna on GPT 5.6 Luna. Which, yeah, I'll probably upgrade my ChatGPT to use Luna, just on the $20 plan. I don't think I need to get the 200 again. But I think someone said you can get you could get DeepSeek V4 Flash for free with OpenCode as well. So we could try that. I mean, did we set up Pi with 9 router? Let's see. Yes. Okay, great. So we have Pi with 9 router already set up. Let me update my Pi. How do I start building my loops into autonomous agentic workflows? Yeah, this is a great question. I actually was in a live stream yesterday. There's this fork of Pi called Atomic, and the creator here, Alex, was streaming with Ray, and he shows you how his like whole thing is about like workflow. He calls them runtimes, and I guess workflows. They're like all these definitions, which he does show at the start. This is like a master class. Does he have workflow on here? Yeah, workflow. When he says it, it's a program that orchestrates agents with named stages, parallel branches, hands-off, and gates. And the runtime is the environment it runs on. And is it a link for Atomic in here? Yeah, Atomic docs. Maybe we can try Atomic workflows. And like each node in like the workflow is its own like session or runtime. So you can have loops within the workflow. Why I haven't jumped onto it is like I like the concept of like just simplicity, just talking to it. I kind of do like when things are just skill files. Atomic's like philosophy is like you get more determinism by having these defined workflows instead of just like a skill file with instructions. But I do like the beauty of just like markdown files as well. But yeah, I don't know. What have you been trying tech Web3? I want an agent to behave like me. I don't peek at secrets unless I absolutely have to. How do you mean? Yeah, Joao was watching the live stream. Shout out, Joao. Atomic has a learning curve. Yeah, definitely. Like, they need 3 whole masterclass sessions to kind of explain it. It's, like, very engineered. Whereas, yeah. But, like, if you're after that, I mean, it obviously... that determinism engineering is kind of what you need when you want high precision and confidence in something. Okay, so did my payment go through? Okay, finally. My payment went through. So now we should have free model $30. I think that only cost $2 supposedly. And now... Okay, now we have this tier 1 API, which I will try to add. So api.cc slash, wait, we don't add the slash v1, but I'll get the same API key. Check. Okay, looks like that's working. Check valid. Oh, I accidentally pressed cancel again. How can I keep doing that? Okay. Oh, it won't let me press create. Oh, I got a free model.dev. Okay, free model dev. All right. Now, somewhere here, we should have free model dev. Here it is. Free model dev. Why do I have to add an API key again? That's weird. Default model. I don't know. Claude, Opus. Why don't they tell you the model names in here? That is something. All the thumbnails look like this. AI Ustad, damn, that's a good.
Actually see how to set up Claude Code and build our first project. After that, we click on simply on the Windows on default, and this in the left side menu, click on create key, give it an now let's paste the command and hit in our PC. Now simply write Claude. Now it's asks simply file called settings.json. First open we have Claude remove app.
I suppose. Oh, right. You know, one way I can find out is by going /v1/models. There we go. Okay. Let's set up Sonnet as my default Does it provide Sonnet? Yeah, Claude Sonnet. Is Sonnet 5 more expensive? We're gonna do Sonnet 4.6. Oh my god, it won't let me. I'm just gonna type it. Claude. Oh fuck it, we'll just do Opus. All right. Why can't I search for models? Or import them from models. Yeah, import them. Oh, here we go. Import from models. There we go. No, nothing returned. Then I must have to add a V1 here. Let's try now. There we go. Okay, perfect. All right, we have our free models here. Opus 5, Opus 4.8, Opus 4.7, Fable 5, Haiku 4.5. Perfect, perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. My agents like to look at secrets when not necessary. They also like to work around rejections. Didn't you have a solution for this? Yo, 10-bagger, what's up? Look who's back. Yes. I don't think I streamed at all last week, but, you know, first day this week, we're back. How's it named free model, but it costs IRL dollars? I think it used to be free. It used to be free models without even a credit card. But obviously, once it gets popular, people start abusing it. So now they actually charge. But it's cheap. It's cheap models. How is $30 $2? Because their client shows $30, but if we check the actual transaction I did, let me see how I can show that. It was 0.02. Actually, how much is that? It was 0.02 Sol. That's how much I paid. 75. No, 002. Oh, it is. Wait, was it 002 or 0? Let me double check. Let me check how much we actually paid for this. No, it is 02. 0.02 Sol. That is $1.52. So it's even cheaper than $2, I guess. But maybe the transaction fee, pretty much $2 is what I actually paid. But then if I go into the free model dashboard, it'll say I have $30. Oh, 150. Yeah. Even on the invoice, it shows 150. So I could have changed the plan too. I don't know what this changes. Rate limit, supposedly. We'll see how our current rate goes. So far, 0 requests. In 9router, we can also see 0 requests, $0. So it'll be really interesting to see how much things cost once we get into it. Sonnet 5 is cheaper than 4.6. Okay, interesting. No, I was seeing on X that people were saying it's more expensive. But maybe it's just because it works longer or something. Yo, Teabag, what we couldn't do. We got Teabag and 10-bagger. Damn, that's crazy. Yo, Cyberevans, what's up, bye? All right. We're gonna run our first call to free model dev. Let's go in. I want to work on this live transcriber thing. Ultra live transcribe. Which location is that? Ultra live transcribe in documents. All right. We're just gonna run Pi here. And all right, so let's see what models we can have on FMD. What? It's not showing FMD. Oh, maybe I haven't enabled it. Let's see. Providers connected. Okay, it's enabled. I'm gonna turn off A6. It's just like making things unreadable. Turn off 9router. Oh, you know what? Do I have to add these? No, I don't. Okay. All right, let's try now. Could not refresh. Oh, OpenAI. But why is it still showing why is it still... Is it hard-coded, these models? Huh. Yo, Sony, what's up? I've linked up freemodel.dev for the first time. Supposedly that's the meta, but you know, Sony, I'd like to know your take. What's another good provider we should use? Bro, didn't you join referral? I thought I might have. I don't know. I made the account before today, so um damn, I can't remember. Sonnet 5 is more expensive because actually the referral method should be the method because you get $10 credits in referral. Oh, but you have to spend $30, so I guess. Yes, they are. I think you did it in the models config. Models? They're hard coded? Okay. So let's say check my. Let's actually get a model that's probably not as bad. What's KR? Oh, Kiro. What? Oh man, these are all hard. Okay, we're gonna have to use A6. Let's go Grok. Wait, is this even invalid API? No. What about my Claude? I think my Claude might be hard coded as well. Oh, nice. I have free model dev in Claude. All right, let's just use Claude. Whatever. I mean, the Claude models are meant to work well in Claude, so. So we're gonna use Opus 5. Let's just say hi, smoke test. API key error. Or API error. Malform response HP200. Check for a proxy gateway. Okay, let's see if that request came through on 9 router. No. Status 2019 20128. Can I change it? I can't change it. Shit. Settings. Can I change the port? This is kind of annoying. So I got to change a port here. Where is the Claude config, dude? I don't know. Let's ask. What path is Claude config for base URL? Project root.claude. Okay. Vim. It's probably my global Claude settings. JSON. Yes. Okay, I found it. Let's see if I change this to 8. It should be the right port. So now I can go to Claude and hopefully talk to Opus here through free model dev Opus. Come on. Still an issue. Do I need a V1? I doubt it. I doubt it. Yeah. Okay. Bit of a pain in the ass. So, do we have open code? I've bugged my open code. Hilarious. I think I still have Codex usage. We're gonna go to the Claude directory and spin up Codex and say fix my Claude settings and wait, let's make sure we're on Luna. Yes, all right. Luna High. Fix my Claude settings. Make sure to test it to work. I want the base URL to be able to hit pop and work with FMD Claude Opus 5. All right. Did you add the API key for 9router in the Claude config? Yeah, I should have, but the error was at error 200. That's why I'm thinking it wasn't an API key error. Oh, suppose I didn't? Do you think that's why? How do I add this key? If you need to add key, add. Does that steer? Press S to interrupt and send immediately. Okay. Yeah, good lookout, Sony. And for anyone who's scared, this is just the local host inference. So even if you had this API key, it wouldn't make a difference. Unless you get on my network. But then we have bigger problems than you accessing my 9 router. Okay. So yeah, I guess one of the issues with trying to set up these like cheaper models 9 router is like it is definitely a lot more work and debugging. But once you set it up, it should be all sweet. Disable API key. Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Oh, right. Required. Dude, shout out DWI Bass. I didn't even know about that. Wait, does that mean it works now? Let's see. Let's see. Come on, Opus 5. No, see, it's a 200 error, which is success. Check for a proxy or gateway intercepting the request. So Codex is gonna found the concrete failure. Claude Code appends v1 messages to Anthropic base URL. So the v1 settings suppose embedded in v1. Okay, just remove the v1 that I added. Yo, Dre, what's up? You cooking? Yes, let me cook. Let me get this Opus 5 for cheap. Its new version enabling APIs suck. Dude, it's major suck. Major suck. Can we get music with the touch of a button? We can. Yo, check out my shirt, by the way. Hermes shirt. Boop, 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 boop. All right. You know, I've been getting this live transcript. If I just copy this, we go to AI Studio. Playground. Gemini Flash. Extract clips from this. Provide the whole transcript of the clip. You can arrange or take from anywhere. Nice. This is good. Okay, how's Codex doing? I think I might have to buy the $20 plan. Okay, we're at 50% monthly usage. You still have usage. See what happens. Did you know OpenCode DeepSeek 4 Flash free with 9 router proxy is the best? Okay, I've been hearing that. We have OpenCode ready to go once I fix Claude. Even though, you know what, I should be fixing Pi as well. All text access denied. This service is restricted through the official Claude Code client only. Oh, that's me. Okay. Okay. Disregard setting it up for Claude. Let's set up for Pi harness. I think that's the the location. Wait, how come you don't just buy the 5x plan instead of wasting so much time? Like, I think it would be a better investment for you. I think this is more time than I expected for sure, but I think my hunch is it's just 10 more minutes of time, and then the result, the payoff is going to be much better. This is much more scalable. A 5x plan, I can probably run that up in 30 minutes. With a good 9 router setup, I can code unlimited pretty much. Yeah. But yeah, for the past 2 months, if you're new here, Dre, I've been using the Codex $200 plan. And every day I burned like 1 billion tokens, which isn't sustainable on a 5x plan. Like, see, August 8, 2.2 billion tokens. August 7, 1.1 billion tokens. August 9, 1 billion tokens. See, that's why. So what am I making? Every day is something new. So the reason I spent like the billions of tokens over the weekend is for Swix's KillMySaaS competition. So he's pretty much paying $40,000 for this software as a service, and he's saying $10,000 bounty for whoever kills this $40,000. It's pretty much like a conference scheduling software. Yeah. So that's what I've been working on this weekend, spending billions of tokens. Shout out to Raul Duke. Oh, hell yeah. Whoa. Dude, that is sick. Dude. That's crazy. That is so sick. Yo, shout out Roll. That is sick. CC Switch is better for free model. Oh, yeah, CC I keep forgetting about that. Yo, Fig's got all the sauce. Cross-platform desktop all-in-one assistant for Claude Code, Codex, OpenCode, OpenClaw. So, yeah, dude, everyone's using this instead of 9 router now, hey. Shit. Damn, look at all the sponsors. I maybe should have used that. But let's see. I mean, it's still not too late. I found a Pi specific URL detail. Okay. Do you just use built-in Codex or do you use CLI? Yeah, I mainly use the Codex app. I'm using the CLI now just because I was in the terminal already. So I was just like, let me send off this prompt. Okay, Pi is configured, so potentially. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if I get these. Let's see if I get free model in Pi. Okay, I did see FMD Codex, but it's hard coded. I mean, Claude Opus 5. Nope. Should I use CC switch? I'm down to try CC switch. Brew install cast CC switch. Brew update CC switch. Yeah, okay. Let's try CC switch. Shout out Figs for the suggestion. Hervanth agrees. CC switches the move. All right. Peas recommended. Shout out Peas. How come Peas never in the live chat? I bet he has some weird name in the live chat. All right. CC, switch. How do I run this shit? How do you run it? Oh, it's an app. What the fuck? CC switch app. All right. Welcome to CC Switch. CC Switch lets you switch between multiple Claude Code, Codex, Gemini providers with a single click. Let's go. All right. Oh, we found environmental conflicts. Oh, yeah, just leak my key. God damn it, dude. Oh, fucking hell. All right, I gotta revoke these keys, man. Why can't I drag this? All right, I gotta revoke these keys. That's so annoying, dude. So annoying. I gotta find out what these keys were and then revoke them. And I can't move. Okay, I'm moving now. Give me this. What? Dude, LCC switch for now. How come I can't drag that? CC switch, you failed me. Wouldn't be a tech friend stream without that, yes. Luckily, you know, we don't have that many viewers that hate me. Otherwise, imagine like someone just had like a button ready they could press and they'd be like, drain this man's wallet. That's why you gotta set up spend limits, man. You gotta set up spend limits when you're streaming, otherwise get burnt. Okay, I'm gonna show them again to make sure it's the ones that I'm gonna delete. Yep, and where's the Gemini one? Okay. Delete. All right, I'm gonna revoke those keys. Dude, what is this sound? That's really interesting. Submerged circuit. Okay, let me just go to the next one. Boom, 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 boom. I can't find this key in my account. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, I found it. Okay. One of the keys is deleted. I'm just gonna delete one more. I should have just gotten an agent to do this. Okay. All right. Both of the keys are deleted now. We can continue. All right, this is CC switch now. We finally loaded it. So supposedly this is better than 9router, or, you know, more people are using this instead of 9router. So now we're going to try link freemodels.dev to our Pi agent via CC switch, or maybe even to actually probably we're going to use the official Claude Code harness as well. So yeah, let's do that. How do we do that? Claude official, no, default, edit. Okay. All right, let's try. Free model.dev, website URL, optional API key. I'm going to put mine. Hopefully this isn't plain text. Okay, thank God. And now also the base URL for freemodel.dev. Boop. And save. All right, can we test this? What's this button do? It's reachable. Okay, open terminal. Okay, but okay. Now, so did they give us a base URL or? Wow, they even have an option for freemodel.dev maybe? Free. Nope, they do not. Pi doesn't work in CC switch. No way. So it only uses OpenAI compatible models? Go to advanced models. Go to advanced choose models. Where? Where is advanced? Setting. Skills management. What? Now you just run Claude. Okay. But I have a weird ass base URL in Claude and stuff. Is that gonna be an issue? Probably. Should I reset my wait. Oh, it updated Claude settings itself? Because this one says from gateway now. So wait. Can we enable usage query? Usage query requires custom what? Is there like, you know, so far I'm not liking this as much as 9 router, but if it works, then that's something else. Okay, API error. 401 invalid token. Okay, I think Anthropic auth token. Let's check our Claude settings again. Okay, yeah, we put a, okay, great. That's my free model token leaked, which I'll leave up, you know, as a gift to my audience. You can use that free model token. Use my $2 worth of usage. Not a big deal. I'll just revoke it later. All right, let's see. Come on. Still no. Still no. Oh, now we don't have the gateway anymore. Shit. Did I delete the settings I was meant to have? In selectees. What selectees? Already spent them. That was fast, 10-bagger. That was hella fast. Settings. Routing. Off. Advanced usage. Usage? Whoa, all my Codex usage is in here. What the fuck? My free model key is dead. No. I mean, I'll make a new one. Wait. Oh, wait, no. All right, I'm going to make a new free model key, which I won't leak. We'll paste it here. Oh, that's longer. Why don't they have a way you could, I guess it wouldn't make a difference. How can I get the settings to change, or is it just Anthropic auth token? Yeah, no API error still. Oh, I think it's doing something. Yes. Okay. That worked. I had to select the gateway one. Nice. So let's see if we can see in freemodels.dev that was actually what worked. Yes. Look, it used 30 cents. I guess it doesn't have individual call logs. But then why did the 30 cents get used? Maybe it takes a little while. Okay. So this is cool. We can now try something. What should we do with this rolling transcript? Fable low, Ravant suggests. That's so expensive. 30 cents for just saying hi. You know, you're right. That is pretty expensive. Let's see if it stays on. That could have been from like other testing too. All right, let's do a completely new prompt. Pretty sure we're on Opus 5. We're going to say, let's... Wait, let me see. Preview. Oh, sweet. I'm going to say, make canvas for the OBS overlay where we can position, change font. I'd like to add new elements that will require the LLM. Might be too much though. All right, what about, okay, let's swap to Fable. Oh, we don't even have Fable on the gateway. Do you need to pay more than the minimum for getting Fable? You're going to spend $12 for 500 million tokens for Opus? I don't know. I'm not sure how much this is going to cost. So we can say that this $30 is actually about $2. So the 30 cents is kind of like 3 cents. Just for saying hi, it is still a bit much. So let's analyze the project. I want to be able to do cool things with the OBS overlay. What would be beneficial to me as a tech streamer? You need to set the model ID. Then how did it get Opus 5 and stuff? Did I set those? No cache? Bro, you leaked the keys. Which keys this time? Yes, I've leaked many keys, but we've revoked all the important ones, I'm pretty sure. Just do /model Claude Fable 5. Oh, okay. I'll do it after this. Let's see how much credits this uses. So yeah, so this is my first time trying freemodel.dev. We're running it with the official Claude Code harness, which is the best place to run Claude models, supposedly. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, so we ended up using CC switch instead of 9 router, which I wasn't expecting to do. Yeah. Look, check this out. I'm going to copy our rolling transcript. We're going to go back into AI Studio. And I'm going to say update. What things should I clarify which I haven't based on the transcript? Yeah, let's see what I should clarify. Kiro free plans. That one seemed a bit too much effort for what it's worth. You know, a guy selling $12 for 500 million tokens. That just proxies off Kiro. Dude, this reselling credits is actually like a legitimate thing for people. Okay. Real world USD versus free model dev credits. I deposited $2 when received $30 of credits. However, a simple hi prompt consumed 30 cents in credits. So we need to see that. We need to clarify that, which is kind of what we're doing here. We're running a bigger prompt. Okay, it finished. So this one, did it say how many tokens? Is there a way to see how many tokens was consumed? Why does slash context have to think? Oh, Opus. Oh, no, Opus. Wait, is this Opus 4.6? What the fuck? What's going on here? I'm on Opus 4.6. What the fuck? Okay. All right, well, let's see how much that Opus 4.6 ended up costing. 30 cents again. Okay, interesting. Is it just 30 cents for per prompt? Let's get it to implement one of these. Tech term correction. Oh, okay. That's a pretty good feature. Code mode formatting. I don't really talk code like that. Hot words banners. Ooh, configurable trigger word that flashes separate overlay element, like important or pro tip. Oh, that's pretty cool. Speaking pace, topic tag bar. Detect topics. Okay, I like the tech term correction. Oh, nice. So slash context did work. So that was about 50,000 tokens. In context, though. Utterance flash. Local LLM now doing summary. Yeah, I want to do now doing summary. But not local LLM. Okay, I want to implement an LLM to process the transcript in a smart way to generate topics. Instead of LLM, I want to say agent, I think. To generate topics, summarize things, and also potentially raise questions. And yeah, raise questions and comments. Okay. Wow. Questions and comments. I want to supply which agent. So that the question is like which agent harness. I want to use 9 router with Pi. Pretty much, but we haven't been able to get that working. So I'm actually going to run Pi. Let's try fix Pi. We're going to fix it with Claude. Make sure we're Opus 5. Okay. Fix Pi agent harness. I want to use it with my models from 9 router. 9 router. All right, let's see if Claude can fix it with this simple prompt. I sure hope so. Calabasas. Oh my god, check something while that's working. Yo, what's up, Bessian?
My Hans with 0.8b parameters model can create full game and do autonomous tasks, self-evolve, etc.
Damn, 0.8 parameters? What model you running? You got smart harness of 5.6 Sol decided to use the system instead of itself. No way. 0.8b? That is tiny. Quen 3.5. Damn, bro, you gotta show us. Show us some videos or something. I'd love to see that. Branching multiple calls. Let me join. So I don't think I can let you join through TikTok because I'm streaming through like OBS. But if you join the Discord, we can do a Discord call. If you go to techfriend.net, TECHFREN, and then click Discord. Do a Discord call. Okay, both files are varied. Here's what was fixed. All right, let's see. Let's see if Pi has the models now. Supposedly. Ooh, we even got Fable 5 here. Okay, it looks like this is working better now. Let's see. Hi. Looks like it's working. Nope, 401. Invalid token. Pi saying invalid token. It shouldn't need a token for this base URL. Can you test with to make sure you get a response? Test the FMD Opus models. Something like that. Basically 4,000 agent, three types, system type, main type, sub agent, swarm agent. Nice. Big boss, what's up, big boss? Did I update the token in 9 router? Ah, good point, good point. Let me stop that. You're right. I didn't. Oh, look, see, it's an error here. Delete. New token. Man, Vivek Sonny coming in clutch with the thing I have to do. Where is my token? Possibly this one. Oh, I think it's this one. Okay, says valid. Claude Opus 5. All right, let's try again. Oh, shit. Shit, I didn't mean to exit. Oh, man, now we're back up to the first issue. How do I Claude resume? Okay, good. Okay, this is the issue I was getting before. Okay. Yo, FSD driver, what's up, dude? I'm trying to get cheap Opus 5 right now with Pi, with Claude, and then I'm going to run it as my agentic work in this app that I have that's transcribing everything I say real time. And then I want an agent to look over everything I say, ask questions maybe, provide clarifications, summarization, probably do a lot of stuff with an agent from this text. Hello from Vilnius. Damn, Ramun, hello, man. Where's Vilnius? Capital Lithuania. Shit, man. Welcome. I don't think we've had anyone from Vilnius in the chat before. Is FSD Peds? I don't know. I've never figured out what Peeds' YouTube name would be. So, unsure. Potentially FSD driver. I don't know. Doesn't really suit. I don't think Peeds kind of fits that name. So okay, you in Discord? But I'm telling you, I can't invite through TikTok because I'm not doing a native TikTok stream. Revo just shared my keys. Wow. Yeah, I think he did it after I revoked, so that's okay. On Discord. Okay. Yeah, jump in the lounge. Is this you? Bessian. Jump in lounge, Bessian. Let's see your 0.8 billion token harness. It's not me. Fix it.
Hello.
Hello. Oh shit, we got a lot of people here. What's up?
Hello. It's so nice to see you in the chat.
Yes, sir. Can't see your names. Oh, Huzzies, what's up? I couldn't tell.
Oh, you become the Oh yeah, I'm doing pretty good. You know, I just came back from vacation. You know. How about you, Tech Five?
What's that? The audio's a bit hard to understand you.
It's
So,
probably
Can you
nice.
see my screen?
Oh, let me see.
Oh, okay.
yo, yeah.
Let me test. Hold on, let me test my headset real quick.
It's like I don't know if it cuts out or it's like echo or what. Send Discord link, yo, techfriend.net. You can find it
I
there.
think I fixed it.
Okay, yeah, I think that's a bit better.
All right. You know what I'm waiting on right now? I'm waiting on that on Quen in local one. I think tomorrow.
27B.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Is it 27? Yeah, 27B. Yeah.
Bro, look, this research.
I'm used to 25. 3. I'm not big in things out here. Yeah, but I'm waiting on that and GLM. I love those models.
Mm-hmm. Yo, Bession, explain. What are we looking at?
Wait, I need to make the screen so I can click it so you see, you know? Wait,
Okay.
because it stops when I go there. Now it's good? Now you see?
Yes.
Wait.
Yo, Fable 53,
Now,
what's up?
why it stops? Why this stops? I don't understand.
What is what stop?
You see it says here your stream is still running. You properties for you to save your resources. What how it-
I don't know. I don't see that. I only see the encyclopedia. You might not be sharing your whole like screen.
I think your mic's like really low on Discord. I don't know if it,
My one?
Yeah, I think it is. No, it's basically.
Oh, Bessians.
Yeah, it's giving me like an error. I don't know.
I hear him
Now
okay.
look. It changes every. Why this changes? It have like a yellow arrow here. I want to show you the roles here, but it doesn't let me.
Wait, really,
Because it let me like scroll. When I click somewhere here, I cannot do nothing. You know.
Damn. Okay.
How do I do it?
I'm all fail.
oh, yeah, but see, what's that?
Share your screen, Chrome tab, window, entire screen. What is best?
Entire screen.
I have two screens. I choose screen two where this is. But when I click the other window, it's some option or something. Wait. Maybe I try to click it. Oh.
Wait, do you need Discord on the side? You could split screen it.
Yeah, I'm trying different screens, bro. But
No. As long as your Chrome is full screen, we can see it.
yeah, you can see now.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
it.
When I move,
Yes.
We can see everything. Yes.
because I wanted to see it too, but it's okay. Now you can see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look,
Yes.
you know, these agents are a deep search, not just from OpenAI agents or Anthropic. These are every type of agent. This is like you cannot create any other group here, you know. And some of these are just for management of memory and you know other stuff. You see,
Okay.
That's cool.
you want who wanted this? I can give it. Like I can share this.
Wait, are you gonna show us like a
Yeah,
task
if
with
you
the
want,
model?
it's just you know, it's like good research stuff. You know, I will give you this. I will give you something else very good because I see you doing stuff with agents, and this like it have every agent. Like, tell me one agent name or.
Video editing.
Oh, wait, because I have to click all families. You see,
Yeah. Yeah.
it have
Damn.
you know this have like a general role.
Right.
So it fills all the fields that can I you know when I made this I use complex model and I made the research for hours and to fill every not just niche but every functionality that agent can do, you know, even system functionality. Now I'm creating this that I told you.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's still running. You see Codex, but I will show you some versions of it.
Show us the 0.8 billion model harness thing you were
Yeah,
talking
but
about.
now it's cooking. You see. Wait, I have the windows here. I think.
Your time to show it right now.
Wait, bro, because I'm still. Now I'm just building the. You see here.
Yeah.
Now I'm just building the code, and I talked to my agent, and I did not make it good. Now I'm creating it now, a simple one to communicate. But I have also a better GUI. And look, like say me a task, for example. I will show you how they work.
Say, oh, can it use your computer? Yeah. Say
No,
no.
we wanna see here.
I want to like okay. I have a task. It's like organize every window such that they're in a grid and I can see them all on my one monitor.
My Windows monitor.
Yeah, organize all
Bro,
windows
this
into a
system
grid.
doesn't have any information of my operative. Don't have a
Oh,
main
okay.
or system. This is like for me to test this. Look how it works. Look at the agents here. How many there get spawned? Like even for simple tasks. But I will do the routing later if you want something else. You see? And
You
sometimes it's also a verification process, and they look back if they don't do the work. It's
I
very
better
good.
go on YouTube and search for like a specific YouTube video or something.
Open Google Chrome, like multiple steps. Search on YouTube what? AI,
Tech Friends Live.
AI
Oh, Tech
new.
Friends YouTube channel.
Then open the first video, right?
Yeah, sure. Nice. Dude, this is the first time I'm seeing a harness in a HTML page. Web server
It's
harness.
not working because
Actually, maybe
you
not.
know what ChatGPT did the hardwired of the code.
Right.
And but wait, I have another version. Look at this version. Mm,
Yo, damn perks. Is this just computer use? I don't even think it's that. I think it's just running commands.
wait, this is me, bro.
Oh shit, damn perks is here. What's up, man?
Look, I made the GUI like this, but I cannot open it because the application is right here. You know?
Right.
Look, it's very good application, but how do I run it? Because I don't know codes and stuff. I just command my AI with logic.
If you open the .env, it'll let you run it.
No. No, you don't need to do that.
Like this,
That's good.
there's a PC one here.
The .env, you see the text file in the photo?
Here, where? Here.
No.
Yes, yes.
This.
Oh, okay.
No, he's just trolling. He wanted you to expose your tokens.
Bro, I don't know code. I know how it works, but
Okay.
how can I run this? Is somewhere here that I can run this fast so I do not interrupt my current task?
I think you just talk to your
You should
agent.
ask the agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like, yeah. Okay, I'll show you a different simple version. Yeah, I work like this, You see?
Yeah. Oh, cool. What's this?
Like, I'm trying, to make this Windows also detach from here and can come on window, you know. And
Uh-huh.
this I'm trying to do something good, but the agent made the system here in the one that I wanted to try to tell you now is the real one that I have iterated. This is just a fast example. And basically here is a solid system for the harness, like settings and stuff. And this is an infinite space, so you can add new spaces and stuff, and you can control them. Like you can say, for example, make me a snake game, it will appear here. You can tell it to make it appear here, or different graphs, or also the system, like other stuff in the system.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not the good version, and I cannot show. That's why I tell you if you know how to run this, not this, this.
Yeah, I don't know. Just by looking at it, I wouldn't be able to tell you. But yeah, man, thanks for showing. I think I'm gonna jump back to what I was doing originally on stream, but good to have you around. You can share updates in like the showcase channel and stuff. And
Well, I have many this version of this. I have many of this, but
yes, I'm sure.
like this.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, that's cool, man. This guy doesn't know code, but he's shipping all these things he doesn't know how to run, and it's just that easy now. You just talk to your agent. And yeah, anyway, so we're trying to get free model dev going through Claude. No, Pi. We're trying to get Claude to fix it because it was working through Claude. But supposedly the access denied is coming from Anthropic's actual API upstream. The 9 router is passing it through. It's not 9 router blocking you. The FMD provider in your models just uses API Anthropic messages, which talks to the format via the router. The router passes those requirements to Anthropic. The fix use local router for FMD models. Oh, interesting. Okay, run that fix. I don't know why it stopped. Dude, I feel like this Opus is not the real Opus. It's not feeling good. Maybe I should use the Fable one. Yeah, Fable 5.3 in the chat. What's up, Fable? I'm so degraded I started selling dope. Bro 180'd on his safety request. Am I using Hermes agent? I am in the background. I don't actively use it that often, like every day. But I do have a Hermes agent that's always live on a dedicated laptop. And I occasionally talk to it on like Discord or WhatsApp. The only Hermes I use is shoes. It's pretty good. All right. I'm hoping this works. You know what would be a good piece of software? I need to write this down. Is something, or just we should just fork 9 router. There should be just like a button to edit your Claude JSON or Pi config to include 9 router. It should be so easy. I don't know why it's so hard. Maybe I'm just missing something. Maybe I'm not doing it as easy as it should be. What's my favorite harness? I really like the Codex app on Mac. I think the Mac Codex computer use is really great. And yeah, that's the main thing I've been using these past 2 months. But today I'm going to start to try to work with Pi at least. See what extensions and stuff we can get there. Last time I let Hermes, my Mac Mini was so fiscally waking me up. What the hell is fiscally? Waiting for the Codex reset. Nice. Have you seen a Mac Mini with legs? I don't think I have. Damn, is this me or is Opus slow for just changing one config? I guess it is a free model dev thing. What are the benefits of Pi? Yeah, so pretty much the big thing about Pi is it's very minimal and like not bloated. So you get like just 4 tools out of the box, a very lightweight harness, and you can it's got like a healthy extension system, like super open source, a lot of extensions. So pretty much for whatever you need, there's an extension for it. Thoughts on Prime Agent? Yeah, so a lot of great things for Prime Agent. One thing they do is they take Pi's 4 tools and they turn it into just one, I think IPython REPL or something like that, which is great. It's taking the philosophy of minimalism and taking it even further. There is some things I'm curious about. They have like this concept of like self-learning, I think, in the Prime Agent harness, but I'm not sure how that works. So yes, the great question though. If you're looking at Prime Agent, Atomic, Pi, these are the harnesses that are. I think they're like either Pi or forks of Pi that seem really really good as a base. Rider has that feature. You can find it on the CLI tools. Damn, I should have done that. We might have it working now. What's going on with Tracer? I don't know. I never really tried Tracer. I didn't really align with the vision. You don't feel hype with new models? Oh, I lost that hype ages ago. What's your opinion on of Atomic? Yeah, I think Atomic is great. Like it's for like that really hardcore engineer. You really want to like define your workflows, your sessions, your runtimes. It takes again, it's a fork of Pi, so you get all the things of Pi, and then a bunch of those goodies for the workflows and runtime stuff. Personally, I prefer more of a minimalism thing. That's why I'm trying to start out with just Pi, and then if I feel like I need more, I might check out Atomic or Prime Agent, something like that. Yo, Bessie has surf learning too. Yeah, I'm sure you could have every feature. You just tell Codex to give you whatever feature you want, and boom, it's there. Okay. Okay, so let me see if I got Pi working. I might have to actually leave pretty soon. But I do really want to see if we can get at least Opus to say hi back to us. No. Need their own credentials. A real fix needs to happen from... Okay, so someone also said that we can set up 9router with the CLI tools. Here we go. There's no Pi here though. But there is Droid. Let's set up Droid. Okay. Apply, reset. Let's set up Droid with Fable 5. Apply. Apparently Droid is set up with Fable 5. Let's try that. I need to log in. I think that's okay. Let me just log in here. Why agents or chatbots sometimes refuse to do something? I mean, when they say it's unethical or not in the guidelines, what should I do in that case? Yeah, so a lot of these models have been fine-tuned to like, try not to do anything against the guidelines. You can try prompt engineer that. So maybe you ask it in a way that's like, oh, this is only for research, or, my grandmother is dying. Or you could use an obliterated model that won't have these issues. All right, let's see if I can use my custom model Fable 5. Here we go. Custom Fable 5. Nope. That's not working either. BYOK error. LLM response contain no usable output. All right, maybe it's a free model issue. Let's see if we can use an open code model. Let's try the DeepSeek Flash free with open code. Oop. Model. All right, DeepSeek Flash. Hi, reasoning. Hi. This looks like it's working. So we can rule out 9-router being an issue if this works and say that the issue is actually from, yep. So DeepSeek v4 Flash worked. The issue is actually from free model dev. Maybe I'll try get a new API key. Yeah, let me do that. Okay. This one works. How do I add a new key? And keep that one. Oh, add API key. Oh, whoops. Default model. Maybe I'm getting the model names wrong. Why doesn't it just why doesn't it just get the model name from? Can I? All right, does deactivate key 1. Now we have key 2. Claude Opus 5 should be there. I think the issue is they're checking what client sends a request and 9-router gets blocked. No, but it worked with DeepSeek Flash. It's just not working with... Oh, you're saying Anthropic cuts it off. Oh, yeah, that is also what Claude was saying. Oh, so 9-router gets blocked, but CC switch works? I see. I see what may be happening. Okay. Damn. Anyone use DigitalOcean API keys? Not me. Okay, so we have to use CC switch. Okay. So we have CC switch as well. Oops. How come they don't give a base URL? Add provider, switch provider, restart your terminal. And it just works? But you have to use Claude. CC switch also has a router that you can use for requests, as far as I remember. I don't really use 9-router or CC switch. So which one do you use? CLI proxy? Test it first with the button on the right to copy. Yeah, I pressed that one. It says it's valid. It's reachable. Actually, we did get it to work through CC switch. Hey, it didn't feel right. And then model, I can go Claude Fable 5. You're saying authentication failed. Okay, I can't do Fable 5. Oh. But I can do Sonnet 4.6. You have your own Pi extension to handle that stuff. Okay. Interesting. So Pi extension, let's see. Pi free model. So with free model might only work with CC switch. Okay. And Claude. All right. Well, I guess that's working. So let's just use. Oh, but then that's what I had here. Okay. All right, let me just do something basic. We'll run it with Sonnet too. Sonnet. How do we change thinking level? Option T. Option T. Oh. Wait, what? How do you change your thinking level? Oh, right and left here. Okay. Sonnet 4.6. High effort. Make a canvas where we can position the elements in the OBS overlay. Shrink wrapping width 2. Let's see how fast this is. Actually, I don't even think I have it on fast. Whoops. I find it weird that you can't do /model during an execution in Claude Code. Maybe it's just because I'm used to it in Codex. And probably Pi too. I feel like most harnesses you can just change model. Actually, maybe not. Yo, Anis, what's up? Did Tebow just lie for the reset? Who knows? He said performative reset, but I mean, it's still early. It's still only 11 a.m. A lot of time to get ready. Yeah, I mean, it seems like Sonnet's working fine from free model. We did learn something though. We learned that you seemingly can't use free model with any other harness but Claude Code, because free model actually is a wrapper around the Codex sub. I mean, the free model is a wrapper around the Claude Code subs, which block the ability for them to be used in any other harness, is how I'm thinking it works. Yeah. Interesting. But outside of the Claude models, we should be able to use like open code models. Can you get the open code models to work with 9 router inside Pi? What model? Like open code, DeepSeek, V4 Flash. Let's try to get that to work. That should work. I mean, OpenCode, dude, shout out OpenCode. They're like some of the most generous people with their plans. Like OpenCode Go, very generous free plan, and they let you use it in other harnesses pretty much. Like they don't ban use. At one point, they didn't even have an API key. Like you could have hit the base URL for OpenCode Go without an API key, and that's how I was powering my Hermes agent for a long time. About, I don't know, maybe over a month ago, 2 months ago. Yo, Big Boss Oz, have I used Sec Gemini? I don't think so. Is that like a new security Gemini or something? Or new cyber model? What's that? GPT Astra? Maybe Thibaut will reset after they release GPT Astra. Which might come today, as people are saying. I don't know if that's legit either. All right, Sonnet's getting to work. Let's go. Does seem hella slow, though. Let's see how much my credits have been used. Damn, dude, that's actually going down a lot faster than I was expecting. So that's about 1/3 of my $2. About like 40 cents or so. Seems a bit more than I was expecting, but if it's legitimately these Claude models, it's well worth it. And it seems like it is, because Anthropic is like, you know, not letting me use it outside of Claude Code. What would you recommend for a project to have on my portfolio that would be an example for HR, or you say, yes, I'm hiring? Example for a HR? What's that? Or you say, yes, I'm hiring him. As a software engineer, I think, like, if I understand your question correctly, you're like saying what would be an impressive thing on your portfolio to make someone say, yes, I'm hiring him. I think it's like there's a bit of subjectivity to it. You know, some people would prefer projects to show that you're capable in their maybe tech stack or in their industry. So sometimes that could be really powerful, is you making something specifically for a job, so in their tech stack or industry. And then secondly, as an overall general project, probably something really impressive that makes you stand out over other applicants. So maybe something that's really hard to do, or for what other reason it's impressive. Maybe you're the first to do it, or you have the most performant implementation in the world, or the most beautiful design in the world, something like that. OpenRouter key works. No. Open code. No. Open code through 9 router, not OpenRouter. Loki, this Opus doesn't seem very smart. She thinks I'm a real sweet. I tell her only partly. I only code with Claude and with Codex. I'm sorry. Is that how it goes? Something like that. Yes, I'm using TTS. That's why the text is... okay. You mean speech to text. That's STT. STT. All right, we have the overlay system. Oh, I don't think Swift has hot reload, though. So I don't think I can test it out. Yeah. Oh, well. Great. Is that my API key too? You never used Opus 5, damn. Only Fable. Why couldn't I get Fable to work actually? Maybe we can debug that. Fix Fable 5 model not showing in gateway models list in Claude. API error. All right, let's see. This is okay. Note API error. Fine. Claude API skill. What? Very interesting. A6 deep 4. No. Why are we using A6? Did I not? Maybe I don't have open code. I do. Open code free. What about this one? And also, how do you do the fallbacks and stuff? Endpoint and key. Tunnel tail scale. Providers. Combo. Oh, maybe. I think it's this. Fallback. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's create a combo. Default. And we'll just add. Yeah, all right. You know what? I think we'll go open code, DeepSeek flash free first. And then we'll go. Where's the DeepSeek here? DeepSeek flash here. And then, you know, I'm also going to go Luna on Codex. Okay. CheapSeek. So do we have our own API key for this? Like model? Oh, it's a model called CheapSeek. It's saying it's not seeing open code. That is weird. Why? Is it turned off? What about CheapSeek? Maybe I have to like no, that wouldn't make sense. Custom providers or providers. Proxy pool. I mean, it's weird because I don't have like a switch to turn off open code either. 0 connections. You need you need to wait. Okay. So I feel like open code isn't actually properly linked. CheapSeek model available. Nice. Supposedly CheapSeek might work. Song. Okay. Yeah, actually I'm really excited to get this working because there's like some things that would really help like covering my blind spots essentially. Like when I'm streaming, there might be like some things I, gloss over or things I need to recap. And just having an agent constantly going over this transcript and providing those insights could be really helpful. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna buy a Codex $20 plan. And I'll probably just use Luna. Do you think? Okay, so I'm at 44% now on my monthly free plan for Codex. I don't know. Does anyone know if I pay for like a $20 reset now, $20 sub now, will my weekly go to 100%? That's what I'm hoping, but I'm not sure if that's the case. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we could like probably put some things here in Excalibur. We can say that learning free model.dev Claude models only work with CC harness, supposedly. No, wait, so Vivek, are you using free models in Pi? Only work with CC switch. So you can't use it with 9router and not with 9router. Interesting. All right, man. Thanks so much for joining. Yo, when you get a chance, join the Discord server. I invited you in the DMs. All right. Appreciate you, Sony, bro. Okay, so that was a learning we had today, that we actually have to use CC switch for free model dev. Okay, so now supposedly we have CheapSeek working in Pi. So if you guys didn't see, I actually made a new combo model. So pretty much like a fallback scheme called CheapSeek, where it starts with open code DeepSeek Flash free, A6 DeepSeek Flash, and then actually gonna put Luna up here, and then DeepSeek 4 Flash there. Now let's see if that actually works. I'm gonna open up Pi model. Let's see, CheapSeek. I don't see CheapSeek here. I don't see CheapSeek when I go /model in Pi. Damn, yeah, a lot of debugging here. That guy was right at the start. He's like, why are you putting so much effort in? Just pay the $20. $20 isn't enough though. So once we fix this, we'll be in a better place. But yeah, take some work to get there. Oh, it wasn't even in the model list? Suppose it is now. Okay. Why didn't it do that before? Model. Cheap. Yes. Hello? Come on, CheapSeek. Feels a bit slow. Maybe I should have Luna first? Till we find out something faster. That is hella slow. Okay. Works though. Let's see. Let me try put Luna first. This should be fast. I hope. What is CheapSeek? So CheapSeek is a custom fallback combo that I made in 9router. Okay, this looks just as slow. So in 9router, you can make combos, which is just like either fusion. There's 3 ways: fallback, round robin, or fusion. Fallback tries the models in an order and picks the next based on failure. So that's what CheapSeek is here. It's in the fallback mode. So it'll try Luna first, and then if Luna doesn't work, it'll try OpenCode DeepSeek Flash, and if that doesn't work, it'll try A6 DeepSeek Flash. I also have Best of Best. Best of Best is a fusion style model combo. What that does is it hits every single model and then uses a judge model to synthesize and get the best out of the best. Very costly, but maybe when you have something really important, you'll use Best of Best, and then CheapSeek when you just want something cheap. My issue at the moment is these all seem pretty slow, and I'm not sure if the issue is from the provider or from 9router. The way we can check that is by running some fast model that we know will be fast, and that could be Spark. Oh, we can't even use Spark on the free tier. And I doubt we can use Haiku in Pi. Yeah. Okay. Oh, OpenRouter. Wait. Can we make the models load dynamically by visiting via the models endpoint? I hate how I have to hard code the models in the settings JSON. I feel like that shouldn't be needed. Yeah, I think I have OpenRouter here. And let's add a fast model. What's the fastest model on OpenRouter? Do they have a leaderboard? Models, text, compare. Nope. Maybe speed. Nope. All right, artificial models. Where go? Artificial hosts. Artificial analysis hosts. Oh my god. This is how I used to see what was fast before. You go to artificial analysis. Okay. Leaderboards? No. Models. Providers. Okay, you go to providers. Nice. And then you go speed, median tokens per second. All right, Solaris, Mercury, 1,000 tokens per second, 1,000, 400. Let's see if we can get Solaris or Mercury on OpenRouter. Solaris. No, Mercury. Oh, Mercury's on OpenRouter. Only 250 tokens per second. What about Step Flash? Wait, what? Ling Flash. Ling Flash or Step Flash? Step Flash. No, this is slow as well. Ling 2.6 Flash. Ling 3 Flash. Ling 3 Tiny. 66. Why are these so slow? How fast is Haiku through OpenRouter? 66. All right, what about Gemini Flashlight? 95. Okay. Luna? 44. Okay, so looks like can't really get anything in the hundreds. Gemini 3.5 Flashlight supposedly 400, but not according to OpenRouter. Gemini 3.5 flashlight batch. Doesn't even have one. Okay. We could try Grok. I'm gonna try Grok. Let's see if I get an API key without leaking it. Yep. Oh, nope. Definitely leaked it. Revoke. Let's create one off screen. Okay. Let's go into 9 router and add Grok endpoint. Boom. 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 Valid. Let's go. All right. What Grok models can we add? Let's see their model list. Here we go. Meta OpenAI. All right, let's just try GPT OSS 20B. I think that was already an option there. All right, whatever. 120B. Oh, it's already added? Okay. Test? Okay, seems to work. Oh, you got to run the model sync. Wow. That kind of sucks. But whatever, we'll run it. Fetching models from 9 router. So Claude wrote a script to sync the models with the latest 9 router stuff. All right, we're running Pi. We're going to go model. Let's see if we can find Grok. Yep, Grok's here. Weirdly, only Llama 3.3. Whatever, let's just see how fast. This should be fast. Okay, that is pretty fast. So we can say that 9 router isn't really slowing it down too much. So, yeah, okay. This Grok model, this Llama model sucks, but it's fast. So that's what I wanted to test. All right. So, okay. I think I'm trying to think. Like, can we see how much that costs? I probably don't want to use Grok. I think it's, it's expensive, but it's super fast. Like, it's good if you need something fast. We don't necessarily need something fast. So the model I would probably use is CheapSeek. Yeah. So let's see. Did we fix Fable 5? Okay. We supposedly fixed Fable 5 here. So I'm going to open up Claude here. And let's see if we can swap to Fable 5. I don't see it. Oh, here, Claude Fable 5. Perfect. Let's see if this will work. I want to add a agent that on an interval. How often should it run? Say 30 seconds. Analyzes the transcript, smart caching, a persistent agent. Analyzes the transcript, provides summaries, questions, gaps to fill, provides summaries in the overlay, current topic, provides summaries, current topic in the overlay, does research, comes up with questions, comments, or gaps to fill, acts like a co-host for me. It would be great if their questions could come into the social stream chats. Though maybe another way could be good too. I want to use the Pi harness we have set up with the CheapSeek custom model through 9router provider, which is already in Pi settings. Ask any clarifying questions needed to make sure we are aligned. Okay. All right. This might be my first prompt to Fable 5. Or at least one of my first prompts. I haven't really used Fable much. Which model do you prefer? Yeah, so I've been using Codex the past like few months. And I actually really like Luna. When I want to do something serious, I'll put it on Sol Ultra. But a lot of the times I'll be on Luna High or Luna Max. Bro, you're missing out. Yeah. I've heard everyone's like, Fable's the best. Fable's the best. And now finally the day has come. My $200 Codex plan that seemed unlimited finally ran out. And now I finally have a reason to try Fable. And here we are. This is Fable cooking for the first time. Seems kind of fast. So this is the meta now. Fable in Claude Code harness. For, let's see how much this has cost me so far. This whole day. Damn, we're almost out. We're at $8. I started today with the $30 balance, which was actually $2. So yeah, where to try Fable for free? I don't know if that exists anymore. But free model dev might be the cheapest we can get. There's probably potentially some other methods. Been using platform DeepSeek? It's too expensive. Let's discuss what's best. Yeah, I think so. My CheapSeek is actually first going to Luna. I think Luna's price is really good. Let's check what OpenRouter compares them as. Though you can get DeepSeek for free through a bunch of services like OpenCode. So consider that too, that maybe DeepSeek is the best when you're paying it for free. But if you had to pay for the tokens, Luna comes in at 10 cents / 60 cents per million. And DeepSeek comes in, I think 731 is a good one. 7 cents, 15 cents. So DeepSeek is cheaper. Oh, but that's with the Baidu discount. So the average is still cheaper than Luna, but not by a whole lot. And then also Luna is discounted through OpenAI. I think DeepSeek probably is the best. Is this the latest one, 731? July 30. Yeah, I think that probably is. All right, how much? Okay, Fable's not. Maybe Fable is like somehow cheaper than Opus. Good news. It's excellent. Okay, what's Pi? The Pi harness. Pi.dev. Do web research. Is Claude's web research not good? What a CheapSeek and 9router. CheapSeek is my custom combo model. Research 9router if needed. What is social stream chats? Social stream combines my YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch chats You can use any of those individuals as well if easier. For where should co-host appear in the OBS overlay? Currently the overlay is a single caption box. Host is bottom left usually, but it'll be configurable canvas. Okay. Big Boss was banned from OpenAI. How come? I find DeepSeek Flash's API not stable enough though. If you want to integrate it into your app. Yeah. I mean, yeah, okay. You mean the official DeepSeek provider? I paid, then they banned my account. What? Well, yeah, you could still go through OpenRouter. Obviously, it's not as good as the subsidized plans, but you know, they have multiple providers for DeepSeek as well. All right. So yeah, yeah, we got it working. Nice. It's using Exa for the web search. I was hoping it had that. More questions, huh? Got it. Pi.dev, 9router. For posting co-host questions, we can use webhooks to expose the endpoint. We can do built-in Twitch IRC. The app directly connects to Twitch IRC and posts the messages as a bot account. Okay, all three natively. Option B sounds pretty good. B. How many push-ups today? For the week you were gone. Oh man. Let's do 30 and I'll do them in stages. So we can do the first set now. Let me set up a camera. All right, let's see. Now you're using just Claude or Platform API or OpenRouter. This is the Claude Code harness with freemodels.dev API. So we're using that $2. Okay, we're done. No, we're at $6. So we're about 15%, 25% left of the $2 I spent. Something like that. Whoops. All right, I'm trying to get my phone camera here. Let's see. Hello? Oh, this is a different source. All right, hold on. Let me try that again. Is it still a different source? There we go. Yo, yo, yo. Okay. All right, push-ups. We're gonna do let's do 15. Oh man, my left elbow is actually injured. I don't think I could do. Do 20. How about we do a plank instead? Is that possible? Um, 1 minute plank. I forgot. Yeah, so I injured my left elbow just through like I don't know. I can't pinpoint the exact thing that happened, but like lots of e-scooter use. Alright, I don't know if I can do a minute here. Bro, I'm weak today. I'm weak. Oh, actually, my mic wasn't even on there. Okay, so I don't know if you heard that, but I injured my left elbow. So I can't really put too much weight on it without it hurting, and I don't want to injure it further. Yeah. So sorry about that. But yeah, to recap today, I'm actually building on this ultra live transcribe app that I think I started building on a different stream. Pretty much it's in real time, all locally, transcribing what I'm saying live. And you see we got the captions at the bottom. But what I'm also going to add now is some agent that goes through and takes the transcript, provides questions. What's the model doing the ASR? Dude, it's the new Parakeet V3. Actually, I don't know how new it is, but yeah, Parakeet is such a good model. So small, super fast. For Clippy, yeah, a lot of this stuff is can be reused for Clippy, for sure. They're like pretty much doing the same thing. But this is more for like the actual live stream while it's live to have like, different things around the live stream. So like maybe here we'll have like a topic thing, like what am I doing right now? And it just says that and it just knows what I'm doing right now based off what we've been talking about. And then also what Claude is also cooking on is having the agents submit questions and comments in the live chat via Twitch, like a Twitch bot. So that's pretty exciting too. Yeah. I mean, actually, there's probably a lot of this functionality within Social Stream Ninja. Let's see. What's this? Like, there's like a scoreboard. Oh, you gotta enable it. Leaderboard, credits roll. Oh, I think this is what I already use. Poll, giveaway, waitlist, tip jar, metadata. What is this? Emotes, reactions, events, chatbots here. See, chatbot primary. Enable the LLM chatbot. Now I don't know what model this uses. AI auto translate. Wow. Wow. Let's see if I can add my 9 router API here. CheapSeek. Try test. Oh, it worked. Okay. Okay. All right, let's try the chatbot. Enable chatbot. Bot's name is Fred. Bot replies to the overlay. Sensor bot, multimodal AI co-host. Oh, you need an API key. AI stage. Okay. I think this bot maybe talks in the chat. Let's see. Let me type a message. Hey, Fred, bot. I don't see anything. Yeah, I don't know. I've never used this and even know if it works. And I'm just afraid that it like, oh shit. It replies in that same channel. Oh wait, no. Wow. It replies here based on the chat. Okay. Bot replies only go to the overlay page. Do not include the bot's name. Rate limit. Additional bot instructions. Okay. It's kind of lame. I'm going to turn it off. But maybe something there. I think what I'm going to make is going to be cool. So we'll see how that goes. Should be done. This is Fable as well. So I'm expecting big things from Fable. Yeah. And so this is a Swift app. And I don't think Swift apps have hot reloading. But we'll see. Try it as a co-host, yeah. That's kind of the aim here as a co-host. So this is what I'm building right now is kind of the co-host. But it's also like a viewer. It's like a AI viewer, co-host. It could probably do some other stuff that I haven't thought about. Which we can split screen, open a new Claude, and get... All right, let's see. Can I change the speed? Run/fast to do fast mode. Fast. Okay. We'll keep it off. Brainstorm. Actually, I don't want to run out of usage either if I do a new thing. I think we're almost out. Oh, we're literally out. Dude, this doesn't seem cheap at all. I mean, it's still going, which is nice, but yeah, free model dev. Maybe people are using the plan. See if Huzzies. Wait, is it Huzzies or Hamza is still here? Was it Hamza? Yeah, he's saying $2 here and there. Look, $2 here and there. Fable 5 Max. Bro, I used the $2 in like 1 hour. Not even like 30 minutes. Not even max effort. What even effort am I on? I don't think it's max. Does it say effort? Yeah, high effort. OpenRouter has free models from yeah. OpenRouter will have a bunch of free models. You know, that actually, yeah, that's a good point. We should add that. OpenRouter add model free. Can we do that? Test. Pretty sure you could do just free. Right? They have some way where you can just have an auto router to free. Okay, maybe it's not free. I forgot how you do that. How do you go free models router here? Yeah, it is /free, but I guess it's OpenRouter /free. Let's try that. Nope, 502. Free. Oh. OpenRouter /free. Okay, that worked. Nice. And then I can add that to the combo. Maybe we'll just have OpenRouter free up the top. Save. Why not? Yo, shout out Eugen. Yeah, :free is when the model has a free version and a non-free version, I think. But if you do just free, it'll route to a series of free models based on, I don't know. Big Boss likes the open models. Yes, that's how you do it when you're a boss. Okay. So this is complete now. So I might have to restart this app. What happens if I press stop? Okay. I'm just gonna save this somewhere. Maybe my desktop. Okay. And now let's restart the app. Wait, it's already running? I'm gonna quit this. Notified files. To connect your stream to the chatbot. Subscribe to the SSH client. Connect your script to an SSE. Guide me through running the app and setting it up. Oh, so will this follow-up prompt even work? Because we're out of credits now on free model. So if this works, that's pretty cool. Looks like you can keep using it even though you have 0 credits left, which is nice. Yeah, I'd like to test this. So I'd probably still stream for another like 20 minutes. I don't have to go anymore, but I am getting hungry. Okay. Open the 9 router dashboard. I don't know why. Potentially it was trying to host this app on the same port, even though it's a Swift app. No, now it's building the Swift app. Okay. You have to self-refer. Isn't as cheap as it was. Okay, so you self-refer another account and spend $2 on that account. Okay. And then you get $10 on each, so it's 50 credits for the next 30. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, so I think this is our new app. I'm gonna start transcribing. Allow the mic. And now this will transcribe everything I say live. And yeah, so this is the Ultra Live Transcribe app that we've just made, and we have added this co-host mode. And there should have also been a canvas, which doesn't seem like there is. And I'm getting Claude to guide me through it. Looks like they're still saying it's set up. And yeah, so some of the things I'm expecting is like recent topics. And I also said I want the agent to send questions in the Twitch chat. So I'm yet to see if that'll work. I'm just gonna wait for Claude to finish here, and then we'll set it up and everything. Awesome. Let's give it some time. It's curling the endpoint for whatever reason. It's just trying to ping the endpoint. All right, maybe I'll do some self-discovery. I'm going to press co-host. Wow. Okay, so we have a separate URL. Oh. Enable co-host. Okay. This is the co-host events URL, which is a SSE URL, which I'm not too familiar with what that is. Let's see what's come. Nothing comes through here. All right, I guess we'll have to wait for Claude to tell me what to do. Pro IDE some guidance for the co-host, a goal, context, and expected outcome. Yeah. Well, we'll just see what it even comes up with right now. Like, I'm not really sure what to expect. Fable is cooking. I'm surprised with how slow. I mean, I guess Fable is slow, but like when I was using Opus, I'm surprised how slow Opus felt. Yeah. Let's see if I can open up a Pi here. We can ask about Pi. Like, guide me through setting up and running the co-host. The eco host. Boom. Dude, this is fast. So this is the free OpenRouter model probably running on Pi with on the right. And then on the left we have Fable 5 running through free models on Claude Code. So, okay, I assume those are thinking tokens. Bit of a pause there in the processing. All right, let's try to walk through it step by step. Ensure you have Apple Silicon. Use Make built-in. First time setup. Grant microphone access. Select your microphone. Speak. Stop. Overlay. What about the co-host? Okay, it's gonna grep for the co-host stuff. Couldn't find anything. That's weird. Yeah, we just waiting now. And my hunger grows. I wonder what I'll have for lunch. I need to do a grocery shop. I don't think we have much. Oh, we have corn. I could quickly put some corn in the air fryer. Co-host for what? Live dev? Yeah, pretty much anything I live stream. So it's something I had before. Is like just like the topics, but what I want now, which is new, is like it's gonna read the transcript and be able to identify like things I should talk about that maybe there are gaps in what we're doing. It should also be able to research and find like solutions to problems we're encountering, things like that. So it's using an LLM, but I don't think it's using the pi.dev agent, which is something it should be using and something I asked for, but it seems like Fable didn't understand me or didn't do what I said. Accessing the co-host launched, click co-host, base URL, API key, yeah. Toggle enable co-host switch. Yep, I think I did. The co-host runs every 30 seconds, analyzes, sends it to the summarize. Results are visible in the overlay panel. Really? I do not see any results in the overlay. Can you see logs to see if there are any issues? I don't see results in overlay. Dude, the scroll on Claude feels weird. People really liking DeepSeek. Wait, is Quen 27B out? No, not yet. But Let me help you diagnose. Check this. Wait, can I just hit that? Okay. Check SSS eStream. Check co-host activities not found. You run commands to diagnose issue. Don't you hate it when your agent tells you to run the commands? It's like, bro, you're the one doing the work here. I'm just guiding. Okay. I think this is an issue with whatever CheapSeek model we have. So what I'm gonna do is demote the free model here. Let's see what we can get for free. Does this do a nope? Okay. Let's see. Do they have DeepSeek for free? That's probably what I'd use if I could. Huh. Fuck it. All right, we're just gonna remove OpenRouter from our CheapSeek model combination. So we're gonna go into combo. We're gonna find CheapSeek, and then we're gonna actually, instead of removing it, we'll just move it down to the bottom. You do everything, only ask me when blocked. Hate it when Claude sends me to work. Yeah, exactly. All right, hopefully we'll DeepSeek will, yeah, so DeepSeek's gonna run the commands. I'll figure it out. Boom, it's actually running those curls. That's better. Looks like Fable is also debugging. Oh no, they killed the app. Oh well. Oh, we're back. Let's go, Fable. Okay, so some things should have been fixed. Preview. Okay, that's fine. Co-host is on. Panel is visible. Oh, the pizzle. Panel. I do not see the panel. Hopefully we'll see it soon. Apparently it's supposed to run every 30 seconds. All right, I should probably say some more things. So, for people who just joined, we started this stream because my Codex subscription has run out. So I'm trying new models. I haven't really properly run Fable through the courses before. And then I was like, you know, I've heard about all these people getting Fable and Opus models for cheap through freemodel.dev. So let me try it out. And it looks like you can go past the $0 for a lot. So I loaded that in, and the use case I'm trying it out is I have this app which transcribes everything I say, and we've just set up this new co-host mode, which should be able to do a lot of things based on our transcription. It should like run an agent to test some things. And then I've also set up a CheapSeek model, which is a combination model in 9Router. In 9Router, you can have combo models, so fallback models. It's like it tries these models in order. If it fails, it tries the next one. So I have CheapSeek, which has Luna and DeepSeek Flash free, and I've got it to help me debug. Meanwhile, Fable is also debugging. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. It seems like the 9Router API isn't working. I should probably tell one of them that they need to use the Pi agent harness. I don't want to just do raw LLM calls, but it is kind of too late. So, I mean, it isn't too late. I could stop it, but I kind of want him to wrap up, and then we could do the Pi harness thing in another prompt. Eugene says it needs API key. I don't think that's the case, although it did say that the API key was missing. Look, let me show you. Where is that? Yeah, see, API key missing. Then it just ran a check. It's like, do I even need the API key? And then it was like, oh, interesting. It still works without the API key, I'm pretty sure. So let me look at some other issues. Yeah. It's nice. I don't know if these are the actual reasoning traces, but it's nice to get reasoning traces. It might not be. Yo, Strip Beyblades, what's up? It's okay, man. You can watch and learn. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Hopefully I can help show things to you. What's your use of AI so far? Have you tried these agents, Claude Code, Codex? Those seem to be people's first taste to agents this year. Damn, this is reasoning hard. How is that possible? It runs locally? Yeah, with 9router, you don't need to provide an API key. You can just set this toggle here, require API key to off. And yeah, then you don't need to provide an API key. And it's all on my local host. So it's the security level isn't at the API key that I'm worried about. It's like if you're on my local host, that's an issue before the API key leak. Well, the API key gate. You have a Docker contain DeepSeek as an assistant. Oh shit, nice. What harness are you running for that? Or are you just running like LLM calls? It's pretty cool. What is a harness? So harness is what takes a model and lets it run on a loop to like run LLM calls. Like this is a harness. This is a harness. This is Claude Code. This is Pi. Codex is a harness. Open Code is a harness. Even OpenClaw is a harness. Hermes is a harness. It's just like the scaffolding around the model to give it tool calls and stuff. Oh, you're using OpenCode. Nice. Yeah. Good stuff. Is that good? It's definitely good to start. It's like a great basic. It's great because it's open source. In the benchmarks, OpenCode doesn't really perform very well. So if you care about that kind of performance, you might want to try pi.dev. I think this one is like a really good starter. It's also open source, pi.dev. Hold on, let me go here. Pi.dev. It's like a minimal harness, but OpenCode's fine, honestly. Is it slower? Maybe. I don't think it'd be significantly slower. But yeah, I mean, Pi is like supposed to be very minimal, so that should make it faster. But I don't think in reality it's like that big of a difference. What do the benchmarks measure? There's a whole bunch of different benchmarks. A lot of them are like software engineering tasks. So there'll be a bunch of like evaluations on can it do this software engineering task. There's also like terminal bench, which is like putting the harness and telling it to like do these various computer tasks. It's pretty interesting. There's a whole lot of benchmarks. Okay, so CheapSeek is trying to debug this thing. Seems like it's doing something. And then I also ran out of Fable usage on free models dev, which doesn't really seem sustainable. Is my Pi vanilla-ish? Yeah. I don't think I have any extensions. I obviously have a lot of skills. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Is there a way to see? Yeah, look at all those skills. I have maybe too many skills. but I don't think I have any extensions. Okay. Yeah, this is debugging. It seems to be going well. I can see. Found the bug. Found the bug. Exclamation mark. Let's see. Let's see if it's true. So I'm pretty sure this is probably running with Luna. But oh no, he says wait. I really needed to be able to read my repos readme and run purge, manage Docker with all that. I'll look into Pi. Yeah. I mean, any harness will be able to do anything, and you can set the limitations on, if you have to approve the tool calls, or it gets YOLO automatic tool calls or whatever. Does it not use a skill router, so it's not loading them all in full context, just the front matter? Yeah, definitely. It's definitely just only the front matter and the name. At max, it won't load the whole skill into context until it, obviously reads the skill. So it's not as bad as it could be, but it's still bad. Still having imagine having 1,000 skills and having the front matter of all of those. It's just there's a context window limit, sure, but there's also an instruction budget window. How many instructions do you give an agent? Which I don't know, a skill could fall under that or not. Yeah. Um. This is thinking a lot. Aren't skills just appended context? Yeah. You can simplify them to that. Skills are packages that firstly contain, context or prompts or just text, but you can also ship skills with, additional resources such as scripts or any software. So skills really can do a lot. But at the end of the day, yes, it's just instructions telling your agent how to do something. At some point, it becomes a collection of things you might need jumbled in with things you actively use. I'm sure that'll get worked out, though. Yeah. Okay, this looks like it might take a little while longer than I was expecting. But it seems like it's going well. It's still doing good tool calls. It's checking different things. I might let's check my usage too. On Codex with the free tier. Still on 44. Dude, Luna is so cheap. All right, we're going to let this cook. So I should use that for my Docker container workflow. I don't think it's going to make a big difference from you switching from OpenCode to Pi. So if you're already happy with OpenCode, just stay with OpenCode. It's fine. But if you feel like there's a lot of extensions in Pi, so you feel like there's something missing from OpenCode that you wish you had, there's probably an extension for it on Pi. So in that situation, yeah, I'd recommend trying out Pi. But there's probably a lot of overhead to get stuff working if you already have OpenCode working. Yeah. And then also another thing is if you like some of the features of OpenCode, the base version of Pi is probably very minimal and might not contain some of the features OpenCode has. But as I said, it has an amazing open source extension community. So you'll probably find an extension of Pi for whatever you want. Do you think Pi is better than Claude Code? In some situations, yes, for sure. I think if you're using any model outside of the Claude models, Pi would probably be better. And then, as I said, open source is a big reason Pi could be better. The extension community is also a really big reason it could be better. The fact that it's so minimal and like very bare bones is a bonus in a lot of people's eyes too. Okay, finally got the diagnosis. The root cause is found. The bug won. The 9-router endpoint returns its response with the JSON object. Boom. Let me fix. Wait. I'm going to say wait. I actually want to use pi.dev pi CLI as an agent to do all the transcription processing. I don't want to do raw LLM calls. Pi is already configured with 9-router. Can you research and make a plan to implement that? Okay, that's actually what I want to do. Does this run on your own machine or a cloud? And can you use a local model? Yeah, so that's another reason why Pi could be great. It's very configurable. So I have it currently running on a local router. So this thing I use called 9-router gives me a local endpoint, which I can have as the base URL in Pi. And then through that local endpoint, I'm actually combining a lot of different providers here. Like I can use my Claude Codex subscription, which I thought that's what I was using. OpenAI Codex subscription. Why isn't that on? Free model, A6, open code, OpenRouter. And then I can also set up fallbacks. So like, if one provider fails, it'll fall back to the next one. There's also like Fusion where you can combine models, get the best and synthesize them. How do you get all of those? Yeah, so I'm using this thing, 9-router proxy. It's an open source project. You can just search 9-router. It's by Deco Lua, over 25,000 stars. And yeah, it's just an app that you can run and it lets you combine your providers and serve them. And I'm using the Pi harness to interact with them. Okay, so we've got Pi. We've got it installed. Swift app. Pi worker. Make Pi responsible for this, this, and this. Pervert integration. Phase 5, verify. Okay, to implement this, I might actually we'll do it. Implement. We're going to keep using CheapSeek. I think this is fine. Is there a way to dynamically use the fastest model in OpenCode/Pi in throughput? That's a great question. It's definitely theoretically possible. The issue is a lot of these providers don't give you the models per second information live. So either you like have to have your own process that runs to do that, or ideally something like 9-router would have something to do that. But I haven't seen any implementation of that. Sometimes OpenRouter has a model. Like they have a free router, so this will route to whatever the best free model is at the moment. They could theoretically make one called Fast, but I haven't seen one either. So yeah. I don't think in reality it exists, but theoretically it could. How does the cache hit work on that? I'm not sure. Haven't looked into it. You can actually see, I can see my usage in 9-router. We can see we're using my OpenAI Codex subscription with Luna mainly. Can we see the cache tokens? You can see the cache tokens. So it looks about half. Not very good. But yeah. Let's see. OpenAI Codex. Oh no, this is like 90% cache. Okay, that's pretty good. Looks like we're getting a decent cache rate. Okay. Nice. Let's see what Luna cooks up with. Are they API keys or standard subscription? Both. You can in 9-router you can provide OAuth providers. You can also have API key providers. There's free tier providers. Yeah, you can get both of those. All of those. Mods are asleep. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I always get those bots in the chat. Whatever. Free engagement, I guess. Yeah, of course, Chris. Guys, I'm going to go grab some like water. I'll be back in like a minute. All right, I'm back. Damn, Luna finished. Okay, so do we have our co-host now? Back from yard. Yep. All right. Changes made. How to test. Open the app. Enable co-host. Co-host on. Okay, it's enabled. Start transcription. Speak until committed transcription appears. Wait for the configured interval. Currently 30 seconds. Watch the overlay. You can also monitor these co-host events. Okay, cool. So we just said for Luna to fix the co-host here. So this app, which is taking my transcription, will eventually send in every 30 seconds the transcription or the update to a Pi model, supposedly, to return with JSON about maybe topics, transcriptions, stuff like that. And that should appear in the overlay. So we have kind of like a co-host to help me managing the stream. We'll see if that works or not. Looking forward to it. I think it's definitely been 30 seconds. Okay, it's been 30 seconds and I don't see anything yet. Let's see. And then hopefully it can help us debug this because I don't see anything yet. I checked the app. The co-host is wired. Oh, it's editing. So is it fixing some stuff? Okay, it's rebuilding it now. So it's going to restart the app. All right, started again. Guess I have to talk. It would be pretty good to have it persist, the transcript, in between, like, turning it off and on. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. Because, you know, between different days, you don't want it to persist, probably. Possibly. Then again, having, like, the previous stream's conversation could be useful as well. Okay, it's running now. I have to wait 30 seconds. And hopefully we get overlays now. So, yeah, we're just debugging live. Hopefully getting overlays that we can see on the chat. Just like we have the live transcription at the bottom. I want to have like topics and other stuff as well. What things do I mainly do with my AI agent? I try to do as much as I can, like video editing, software development, just like basic stuff, like sometimes replying to emails. Everything. With the Codex, the computer use was so good. Okay. I've talked for 30. I think that's been 30 seconds, right? Probably. Let's see. I don't see any co-host stuff. Damn, Luna couldn't one-shot fix it. I do a lot of managing network shares. Network shares? What's shares in a network? Yeah. The next issue. The app has no live Pi process, so the bridge is failing. Okay. All right. Fourth time's a charm. So, networked attached storage. Oh, okay. Like file systems attached to the network. Yeah. So I've actually recently started building my own network of devices. So primarily it was Mac. I had my main Mac, which is what I'm streaming off. That was the only device I had at one point. And then I got a MacBook Air. And I was like, okay, let's set this up as like a dedicated Hermes device. So now I have a Hermes on that MacBook Air, which I talk to via Discord and WhatsApp. And then I got an M4 Pro MacBook Pro, which I use as like a computational server. I was like running benchmarks on it and stuff. And now, just recently, I got a Windows 5080 desktop system. So I have all these devices now, and like, you know, all this compute, storage, home labbing. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know, honestly, like mostly experimenting, seeing like different ways we can utilize this compute. Have my own like cloud. I made like my own, you probably have this too, like dashboard for seeing like VMs. So I had the M4, like me being able to create, spin up multiple VMs and Hermes agents on the M4 through a web UI with all of them containerized. Yeah. How did I find Hermes? Yeah, I think Hermes is great. It's a great like persistent personal agent. It was like it keeps getting better too. It was kind of bloated back in the day. But yeah, it keeps getting better and it learns about you. I think it's great to just like have as a personal agent. I don't use it for like like running my computer or like coding tasks, but as like a always on personal agent that you want to like talk about non-coding, or I mean it can do coding like pretty well too, but like cron jobs actually is like a big one for Hermes. So I have like a Hermes agent that like sends me a message every morning. Actually, now I converted that to Codex. I kind of like migrated a lot of stuff to Codex as I was mainlining Codex. And you can do pretty much everything in Codex as well, I've found. The one great thing I'd say about Hermes is the ability to set it up with channels like WhatsApp, Discord, all that. You get all of that out of the box really easily. Whereas with Codex, you don't. Yeah, you made up one of those dashboards, but ended up just finding SSH and Docker to be easier. Okay. So you're doing a NAS storage on a Mac? No, I'm not really doing NAS storage at the moment. Um, yeah, the storage hasn't been a use case at the moment. It's more like compute, I would say. Yeah. Codex scheduled tasks are great. Yeah. They're great. There's one thing that I wish they had, which is like a feature that I had in my app, which is the ability to have like a continuous loop schedule. So how that works is the schedule triggers, it runs, and then when it finishes, the schedule triggers again. So it's continuously triggering. I think it's really helpful for like 24/7 running work, and it should just be a switch in the schedules. Like it has already like the option like how often do you want this to run? One of those options should be continuously. So yeah, hopefully this will be clipped and we can send that to Thibaut and get that feature. All right, I'm gonna have to keep talking here. I don't know why I have to keep allowing. I think because every time it builds it, it's like a new app, so I have to keep allowing the permissions. What would you run on a loop? Things like, you know, constantly A/B testing thumbnails, looking at comments and replying, cleaning stuff up. Something that requires constant like optimization or maintenance. Like, yeah, imagine trying to solve this one problem every time. And agents will work on it and then they might stop and be like, couldn't get it. But sometimes all you have to do is like keep trying. You just keep nudging it along. So having that continuous loop just makes you just like burn tokens towards a target. And sometimes that's like what you need to be effective. Run everything in a loop, yeah. I mean, that's kind of like what these harnesses are. They're just loops back to the LLM with tool calls. Yeah. So I gotta keep talking here so we get the transcripts in. And then hopefully a co-host can point out anything in my issue. Continuously as a toggle might not be one size fits all, but I get what you mean. From their side, if they add that, they have to think of all the variables it comes with. Expand on that, I see through. It does come with like, yeah, a lot of potential for things to go out of hand for sure. But I'm curious what other variables you're thinking of. Okay, so we have a conflict in ports here. Where's the other app? Do we have another version of this? No. Conversations are working. I'm stopping that rather than pretending to... Okay, I think it's still going. So we'll keep letting it cook. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, good things. So yeah, DeepSeek, Luna. Actually, this is mostly Luna. The issue here is the Swift call, so before I added that. I'm stopping here rather than pretending the feature is working. The next fix should be simplify the integration. Okay, co-host is not reaching the Pi request at all. Replace the actor owned with a dedicated task that starts Pi when the co-host is enabled. Fix it. Damn, maybe Luna can't fix this. How often do you stream? Great question. It does vary a lot. I don't have a regular stream schedule, but we can say every other weekday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Soundwaves, what's up? Thanks for coming through. Like, what does a successful run look like for all jobs? What happens if it fails the job? Well, with the continuous loop, there's no success or fail. It just keeps sending the same prompt to the agent after every agent turn. Does that make sense? So is this, let's see, is my usage going down here? Okay. Not by much, but yeah, it is. Dude, skills are cool. I just made my first one. Nice. Telling the AI to run notify send to give me a notification when it's done a task. Nice. Yeah, I have something similar. And then I can utilize Control Z a lot. Good shit. Good shit, yeah. Yeah, notify. So yeah, I have a notify skill as well that notifies me through WhatsApp. I'm using like a Bailey's wrapper, I think, for that. All right. I hope this works. So I think they killed the other instance, so now we should actually get the overlay with the topics, hopefully. We will see. Okay. Okay, I'm running it and talking. I'm hoping the co-host will show. Can you watch and notice anything wrong? Let's see. So every 30 seconds, we should get an agent call to kind of give us some overlays here. We will see. Did I try the gauntlet loop? No, I haven't tried the gauntlet loop yet. On something other than game dev. No, I haven't tried it at all. But I've tried... I mean, actually, I have. I tried something very similar with a SaaS app. Pretty much looping and like having adversarial verifier agents check the work until it's like to a certain state. Yeah, I did that for the Swix KillMySaaS challenge, which I can get more into. Do I have a meta API? What do you mean by that? Yeah, I mean, like, I've had the cron jobs that sometimes fail or have errors. I wouldn't want it to keep looping on something that needs to be fixed. Yeah, that is definitely an issue with a continuous task, is it can just spin out of hand. And that's kind of like a risk you'd take, I'd say. Are there different jobs that's AI specific? Is there a different job that's AI? What's that in reference to? I forgot. To use things through WhatsApp. Do you have a meta API to use things through WhatsApp? Oh, no. So I'm using Bailey's... whatever this is. It's like a TypeScript wrapper for WhatsApp. I think, yeah. I don't know exactly how it works, but yeah, it's been working fine for me. Okay, app is running, overlay, there's no co-host output. The problem is not OBS, the overlay, or no. The co-host timer process path is still not successfully starting Pi. I'm not changing anything while you're speaking. Fix it. Okay. I should probably give up on Luna instead of just typing fix it. Luna works really great in Codex. So it would have been good if I like handed this off to Codex. But it's nice to be able to try Pi with 9 router. I think that's set up now. Although I had to run like some node script to get the model names in, which is a bit annoying. Are you talking about the jobs command or different jobs in terminal? I've lost the context on jobs, man. I don't remember when we were talking about jobs. Make it better. Yo, Ray Fernando. What's up, G? Welcome to the stream. Dude, Ray, I'm setting up this live transcribe thing where you see it has the captions here. But now I'm also trying to get an agent to give like topics, summaries, and also put questions and comments in the chat based on the live transcription. So in the future, ideally, if it could like sense I'm on a problem, it could do like web searches and stuff and then provide the answer in chat. Hopefully. We'll see how it goes. So far, not working too well. I'm using Luna in Pi. It's definitely not the smartest model, but very cheap. So I'm on the free Codex plan now, and we've used 70% monthly usage over the whole day. And I think 20% of that has been the recent Luna experiments. But yeah, it's stuck on like a debug loop, it seems. Vibe debugging. Hopefully he gets it. We will see. It's like an issue. I'm trying to use a Pi agent as the agent to do the processing. Use Grok 4.5. Yeah, I should. Wonder if I can switch out now. Can I go /model while this is running? I can. All right, let's see. Can I go A6 Grok? Let's try Grok. Oh, Premium Plus Grok is part of your sub. Oh, interesting. I mean, I just switched models mid tasks. I don't know if this will work. We'll see. I think this provider is slow too. So that probably wasn't the best idea. Co-host Pi log, code, full text. I thought Grok was a bad model. It definitely wasn't as good as the latest one is. Really good. But still, it's not like, you know, the smartest. Like, I think people still say Opus and Sol are better generally, but I think there's like some verticals that Grok's good at. You have to tell it to stop now and try with Grok. Connected to the XAI sub / login with Grok. Yo. Yo, I didn't know you could do that. Shout out Ray with the hacks. Actually, I gotta log in with X. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Model XAI. Grok. I think I might have to restart it or something. Yeah, I don't know, because I made like a custom Pi config, and I don't know if that stops me from using like the default login methods or not. But it seems like whatever model this is running the latest app. Hopefully this works. I have a feeling it won't, but we will see. I'd go Grok over Luna. Yeah, definitely. I'm looking at artificial analysis and it's not looking great, but I'm experienced, so you're probably right. Oh, I'm inexperienced. That Grok was bad. Yeah, I mean, how is it in artificial analysis? I think also like it's like which bench are you looking at as well? Okay, let's just. I think this is like an overall leaderboard. Opus, Fable, Opus, Sol, Kimmy, Opus. Okay, Grok is lower than Terra on this. Yeah, I wouldn't fully trust this. I think you can go to like a specific leaderboard, like coding agents. Let's see, coding. Okay, coding index. Grok is 4th. So that's pretty good, man. Like, it's just under Fable and Sol. Yeah, it's in front of Terra. Yeah, it's decent. What's my thoughts on K3? Yeah, I think K3 is really good in some verticals, specifically front end. Kimmy K3 seems like really good at setting up decent looking front end. And it's obviously really cheap and probably a pretty decent general coding model too. But whereas Shines, from what I've seen, seems to be front end design. And that might have just been the initial opinion, because what I've found is like things seem good at front end and then everything starts using that, or you start to see the like patterns that particular front end that was impressed you the first time starts appearing in like every other app, and you're like, oh, that's not as cool anymore. What are my thoughts on local LLM or coding? Do you recommend any models? Yeah, so everyone is really liking DeepSeek Flash. If you can run that, they say like 2 DGX Sparks are really good for DeepSeek Flash. Or if you have like a single 5090 or 3090s, Quen 27B I think is good. But personally, my thought on local LLMs is like they're not worth it unless you have privacy concerns. Like the cost to run a decent model is like at least $5,000, I think, for the hardware. And you can get way more usage for speed and intellect if you're paying API costs. So yeah, I haven't like gone into. Oh my god. Okay, this Grok is going in circles. We're gonna stop this. Yeah, I don't trust this A6 provider either. I can't stop it. All right, I'm gonna have to debug this maybe off stream. Yeah, the CheapSeek models just weren't up to par today. Yeah. But yeah, we've been streaming for 3.5 hours, so I think this is a good time to call it. I use Kimmy for front end too. I think it's pretty good. Yeah. For back end, would you take Soul or Fable or Opus? Yeah, all three of those would be good for back end. If I had to pick, I'd say Fable is probably the smartest to plan. Opus probably the best to execute, and Soul being the best value for money out of those three. If I had to pick like what the strengths are. Do you know any blazing fast models in terms of tokens per second and fast providers? Yeah, GeoBasinus, I'll give you a few. One is Groq, Groq. They might not have the best models, but they're super fast. I don't know if you can get a tokens per second from them. And then another one is Cerebras AI, super fast models. Another way you could check is if you go to artificial analysis and then go providers, you can sort. How come it won't let me go providers? Providers for a model. That is weird. It used to be called hosts. They've like removed it. You used to be able to like sort by speed. But, you know, for some reason. But yeah, Cerebras and Grok are fast. What country are you from? I spent most of my life in Australia, currently in the US, born in Iran. Can you use other providers on Codex? Not easily, but I think yes, with some hacking around. I'm using DeepSeek for browser automation right now. Nice, Shual. Yeah, okay, guys. Thanks for joining this stream. I am gonna wrap it up here. We learned a bit about free model dev, 9-router proxy, CC switch, and setting that up in Pi and Claude Code. I think we still have a lot more to perfect. I'm definitely not happy with the current experience. Because I am using my CheapSeek combo. That's another thing we did is like a fallback CheapSeek with Luna. I think mostly Luna. It did not work too well in that Pi harness. What we might try is what who was it? Someone asked about like setting up custom models in the Codex harness. Kind of excited by that. So maybe we'll try that next time. Yo, terminally lazy. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, you can use Atomic. Yeah, we could also try Atomic as well for a harness. But yeah, one thing at a time. I think I want to get the base Pi to work decently before we go into the extremes. Or, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, thanks for joining, guys. I'll see you next stream. I'm going to leave it with the rolling credits. All right.